Today, we're diving into 40 different hobbies that will actually boost your dopamine and make you feel alive again. Because lately it feels like we all keep reaching for our phones for just a few minutes and somehow end up losing hours to scrolling, only to feel more drained instead of relaxed. I got so tired of that cycle, so I wanted to create something better, a list of fun, cozy, creative, and even slightly chaotic things you can do that actually give something back to you, help you feel more present, and make your days feel a little more exciting and meaningful again. So, let's start with number 1, reading, and I know not everyone considers themselves a reader, but the moment you find a book that actually pulls you in, it feels like you've escaped your own life for a while in the best way possible. And honestly, rereading something you already love can feel even cozier because it's familiar and comforting without needing too much effort. Number 2 is watching a movie, and I mean actually sitting down and committing to it without touching your phone every 5 minutes, because we've kind of lost that ability to just focus on one story, and when you do, it feels surprisingly refreshing. Number 3 is binge watching a TV show, which yes, sounds like rotting, but it's a more intentional kind, where you're following a storyline, getting attached to characters, and actually feeling something instead of just mindlessly consuming random clips. Number 4 is listening to an album from start to finish, and this one feels so underrated because albums are literally designed to be experienced as a journey, not just shuffled into the background while you multitask. So giving it your full attention can feel weirdly emotional and immersive. Number 5 is audiobooks, especially for those moments when you don't feel like physically reading but still want to experience a story while doing something else, and it makes even the most boring tasks feel a little more enjoyable. Number 6 is coloring, and it might sound childish, but that's kind of the point, because it lets your brain relax without any pressure to be perfect, and you can just exist in that moment and create something cute or chaotic or both. Number 7 is painting, and you absolutely do not have to be good at it, like at all, because the whole point is just to play with colors, make a mess, and let your creativity exist without judging it. Number 8 is building a puzzle, which is one of those quiet hobbies that slowly pulls you in until you're fully focused and weirdly satisfied every time a piece fits perfectly into place. Number 9 is trying mini sculptures, or those tiny DIY kits where you build little houses or scenes, and they're honestly so detailed and adorable that finishing one feels like completing your own tiny world. Number 10 is photography, and this doesn't mean you need an expensive camera. Your phone is more than enough, but just going out and capturing random moments, lighting, or even aesthetic corners of your day can make life feel more interesting. Number 11 is cooking something new, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Even trying a new recipe or recreating something you love can feel surprisingly rewarding when you get to enjoy the result. Number 12 is making your own coffee syrups or drinks at home, which sounds small, but it turns something ordinary into something creative and personal, and it just makes your daily routine feel a little more special. Number 13 is rearranging your room, and I swear this is one of the easiest ways to feel like you've changed your life without actually changing your life, because your environment affects your mood more than you think. And even small changes can make everything feel fresh again. Number 14 is scrapbooking, whether it's digital or physical, because collecting little memories, photos, or random pieces of your life into something you can look back on later is such a comforting feeling. Number 15 is making bookmarks, which is such a simple creative project, but also makes reading feel a little more personal and aesthetic at the same time. Number 16 is crochet or sewing, and even though it might seem intimidating at first, it's one of those hobbies that becomes really calming once you get into the rhythm of it, and you end up with something you actually made yourself. Number 17 is making jewelry, which is not only fun and creative, but can also turn into something you wear every day or even gift to someone, which makes it feel more meaningful. Number 18 is trying pottery or clay art, because there's something really grounding about physically shaping something with your hands and watching it come to life from nothing. Number 19 is karaoke, and this one is just pure energy, like putting on your favorite songs and singing like you're on stage even if you're completely off-key, because sometimes you just need to let go and have fun without caring how you look. And finally, for this half, number 20 is giving yourself a makeover, whether it's trying a new style, experimenting with your makeup, or just dressing up for no reason at all, because sometimes changing how you look, even temporarily, can completely shift how you feel inside, and it reminds you that life doesn't always have to be so serious. You're allowed to play, explore, and just enjoy being you. Number 21 is working out or trying a new fitness class, and I know you've heard this a million times, but moving your body genuinely changes your mood in a way nothing else does, especially when you try something new like dance, Pilates, or even just a random YouTube workout that makes you feel a little more alive. Number 22 is practicing your flexibility, and this is such an underrated one because it's slow progress, but that's what makes it so satisfying. Like working toward your splits or just becoming more mobile over time makes you feel connected to your body again. Number 23 is going on a walk or a hike, and honestly, it doesn't even have to be a real hike, just getting outside. Feeling the sun and letting your mind breathe without constant noise can feel like a reset you didn't know you needed. Number 24 is just laying in the sun or having a picnic moment, even if you don't bring anything fancy, because being outside and doing absolutely nothing on purpose feels so different from doing nothing while scrolling. It's peaceful instead of draining. Number 25 is meditation, and I know this one can feel hard or even boring at first, but even a few minutes of just sitting with your thoughts can slowly train your brain to calm down instead of constantly needing stimulation. Number 26 is spending intentional time with your pet, not just being around them, but actually playing, walking, or just sitting together, because that kind of connection is such an instant mood booster. Number 27 is learning a new language, and this one is so good for your brain because it challenges you in a completely different way, and even learning a few words every day can make you feel like you're growing. Number 28 is learning an instrument, and yes, it takes patience, but there's something so addictive about slowly getting better and being able to play something you love. Number 29 is writing, whether it's a short story, journaling, or even random thoughts, because putting your ideas into words can feel like clearing space in your mind. Number 30 is making a YouTube video, even if you never post it, because filming, editing, and creating something from your own perspective is such a fun and underrated creative outlet. Number 31 is live streaming, if you're comfortable with it, because sharing what you enjoy in real time and interacting with people can feel surprisingly exciting and fulfilling. Number 32 is creating a vision board, especially digitally, where you can just collect everything that inspires you and build a visual version of the life you want, which can feel really motivating. Number 33 is making your own magazine or aesthetic collage, and this one is so fun because there are no rules. You can mix photos, ideas, moods, and just create something that represents you in that moment. Number 34 is thrifting, but actually taking your time with it, going through racks, exploring, and letting yourself find unexpected pieces instead of rushing through it like a normal shopping trip. Number 35 is having a tea party, whether it's alone or with someone else, dressing up a little, making cute snacks, and turning an ordinary day into something that feels special and intentional. Number 36 is trying video games, and yes, it's still a screen, but it's interactive, engaging, and gives you a sense of progress and enjoyment that scrolling just doesn't. Number 37 is watching long-form content like video essays or documentaries because they actually make you think, feel, and learn something instead of just flooding your brain with short clips. Number 38 is reorganizing or deep cleaning a space, and while it might not sound fun at first, the after feeling of clarity and freshness is so worth it. Number 39 is experimenting with your style again, like stepping out of your usual look and trying something completely different, because it's such a simple way to rediscover yourself. And finally, number 40 is just allowing yourself to slow down and do nothing intentionally. Not the kind of nothing where you're glued to your phone, but the kind where you're present, relaxed, and actually at peace. Because sometimes the best way to reset your dopamine is to stop chasing it altogether. And honestly, the biggest thing to remember through all of this is that it's not about being perfect or productive. It's about choosing things that make you feel something real, because your time deserves more than being lost to a screen. And your life deserves to be experienced, not just watched from the sidelines.